President Feltface, in your own words, what is wrong with the world today? Great question, John. Thanks for asking. For decades now, in my former home country of Australia, there have been hundreds of reported sightings of pumas and panthers roaming wild in the Australian bush. These animals are not native to Australia. They're very out of place. It'd be like being in Minneapolis and there being no fucking 4-inch potholes in the road. You'd be like,
oh my God, Randy, maybe Randy did his job.
The only evidence of the presence of these pumas or panthers is the eyewitness accounts of retired boomers with too much time on their hands. My wife died, and now I see pumas. I'm a puma boomer. Oh, Marjorie, why did you have to die? Now, the only thing I have to get me through the day is an occasional puma sighting. When I wake up in the morning, I look to your side of the bed, but you're not there, Marjorie, because you're dead. So I walk into the kitchen to make my morning oats, but you're not there, because you're dead. And when I look out the window, I see the sunrise, and there on the hill, I see a puma, and somehow it makes everything alright. Because you're dead, Marjorie. You died in a horrific way. You went to a sandwich shop and they had sun-dried tomato with regular tomato. And the tomato combined in a horrific way. This part of the show has never gone for this long before. But you didn't laugh enough at Puma Puma. So I started singing a song, and now I don't know how to get out of the song. I'm going to move to now. Okay, anyway. They've never found like a skeleton of one of these pumas or panthers. They've never found any fucking DNA evidence, but somehow the mythology persists. To the point where in the town that I grew up in the middle of nowhere, there is a giant panther statue in the main street of town in honour of the story of a panther that was seen by a local character by the name of Flash Jack. Flash Jack earned that nickname in high school for exposing himself to female classmates. And the fact that that sexual harassment earned him nothing more than an affectionate country town nickname goes a long way to describing the kind of town I grew up in. Bit of a shithole. So, cut forward to 1986, Flash Jack is in his car at night, driving around on his farm, shooting kangaroos out of the window. You get that's normal, by the way. That's not the weird bit of this story. Suddenly, Jack sees a panther run across in front of the car. He takes aim with his shotgun and bang! Shoots out the side mirror on his car. He thought he could see its eyes shining back at him through the darkness, but turns out it was the reflection of his cigarette in the mirror, and he was so shit-faced, he was seeing double. But he still swore that he saw the panther run in front of the car, so the next day he went into town and told everybody that he had seen a panther. And the entire town rallied around and gave him so much shit right to his face. Remember, this is pre-internet, right? If you wanted to troll someone, you had to walk up to them, look them in the face and go, "You're a fucking idiot!" And everybody did. The day after he saw the panther, somebody made an enormous sign and put it up across the road from the pub, and it read, "Jack's Panther Tours," and they had written his home telephone number on it. Oh, they fucking destroyed the man. Jack's standard response to this ridicule was to quote 18th century poet William Cowper, who said, Absence of proof is not proof of absence. Flash Jack kind of went off the radar after that, swearing that one day he would prove the existence of the panther. And sure enough, 25 years later, Flash Jack went to prison for child molestation. Turns out there was no absence of proof when it came to that. I believe Exhibit A was his nickname. Now, that is a true story. Does it answer your original question, John? Absolutely not. And that's what being a politician is all about.